Good morning, it's Margaret Fette at the University of Sewing, and this is Facebook Live. Look who's back.
Hi guys, I am back from traveling abroad, and I'm the technician here. My name's Aaron, and I would love to have your machines in again. You can start bringing them in, get the cleaning, get the service that your machines need. If it's been a year, or if it's just sounding a little bit different, it's time to bring it in. So I would love to have them.
So what are you doing today, Aaron?
Well, today we are actually traveling to Carmel. We're doing a long arm head service call, and it's their Q24, and got a little few things that's not sounding right, so we're going up and we're fixing that problem. It looks like I'm gonna take all day, but that's what I am doing today.
We are very fortunate to have Aaron with us. He has gone now 3 times up to Bernina University. Bernina, actually, I guess not university, but they're educational programs for technicians. He has been doing a great job with those things, and I have seen him work on things that other technicians couldn't figure out, and he's got the tenacity and he's got the stick-with-itness to get that all done, and we're very appreciative. Well, Aaron, welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
And I will go ahead and I'm going to go and give a demonstration on embroidery units, and I've got other stuff to talk.
Before you let him go, why don't you just talk about what we are working on as far as what kind of machines?
Okay, so currently we are working on any kind of mechanical sewing machine.
Mechanicals.
Doesn't matter the brand. We will work on those. We will work on any kind of well, I don't know. That's not true. We will work on Berninas and Bernettes, obviously.
Yeah, Berninas and Bernettes. Some singers.
Some singers.
Yeah. Not the embroidery machines.
Not the embroidery machines. So if you've got embroidery, the thing about it is you really do need training on these different machines. And so until we get him that kind of training, we're not going to throw him into the deep end and just have him expected to know how to work on it. So, but if you have any kind of mechanical machine, any kind of Bernina, Bernette, please feel free to bring those in. We've got a different pricing structure for mechanicals that are not Berninas or Bernettes. And so they're a little bit less expensive because there's not as much to them. But if it doesn't matter where you bought your machine, if you've got a Bernina or Bernette, we can work on it for you, and we're happy to do it. And currently, we're in pretty good shape right now, aren't we?
Yeah,
you got us all caught back up.
Exactly. So if you want to get it in now, you can get it back even sooner. So the line is real long.
We're looking at like a week at the longest. Yeah. So if you've got something, please bring it in. This is a great time to do it. I know a lot of you are going to really start hammering your machine for the holiday sewing. So because we have such a short turnaround time, maybe go ahead and get it serviced before you start doing all those holiday projects, so it's up and ready to go. And that might be a real answer for you. So thanks, Aaron.
You're welcome.
And I will talk to you in a little bit, and we're going to go and move on here. Everyone knows that the University of Sewing has a giveaway every Friday and Saturday. And what we're giving away today is this lovely mouse pad. We have this mouse pad, and it is all about the 790 Pro. Now, I know we have several customers out there who already own a 790 Pro. Maybe you would like to win this 790 Pro mouse pad. And besides, it says joy on it. Anytime you're dealing with Bernina, there is joy involved. So if you would like to win this mouse pad, all you have to do is hit the share button as you watch us on Facebook. And then we will put, if you will please go into the comments and say that you shared, we will put your name into a drawing. And guys, last week we had several of them where we had 15. I think one day we had 11 shares and another day we had 15. Thank you very much. As you do this, we have started to get more and more people watching us. And because of that, they are able to come in for classes. They've been able to see the great deals we have got on all kinds of fabric and just a variety of things. So if you are, by the way, did you know that if you take a class here, The day you take your class, you can get 20% off of anything you want to buy. How cool is that? So that's pretty nice. We've always got a sale going on in our clearance section. Those items have been marked down, not just a measly little bit, they've been marked down 40%. So you should go and always take a look weekly at what's in clearance, because there's always neat stuff in there, and you can get real deals on that. A lot of the stuff is current, but we're either deciding not to maybe carry it anymore, or perhaps we have decided that we need to make room just for other products. So go and look at those clearance things, because you will find some really cool stuff. There's a couple of really pretty Amanda Murphy Christmas patterns from last year. So when they get that to that point, I go ahead and put them on clearance, and you can get yours now. So how cool is that? So again, please go ahead and share our videos. We're very grateful, and I am going to set this guy down. But you know, I want to go and stand next to the beauty that this mouse pad was made over. This 790 Pro, if you have not checked it out, if you have not decided whether or not you're going to get this, I will tell you, you are really missing out if you don't take a look at this. The laser light for guiding where your sewing's going is really amazing. You have got pinpoint placement, you've got morphing capabilities, you've got shaping capabilities. This machine is quite the love. But and remember, unlike some stores, we always take trade-ins. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking about it and you're thinking, well, Margaret, I don't know. I mean, I've already got this machine over here. I'd really like that machine. Well, come on in and talk to us, and let's see if we can't get you a trade-in deal that'll bring this machine within reach of what you can do. So really great machine. Comes with your embroidery quilting module. It comes with luggage. It's going to come with an online class. You have got everything, and it's Wi-Fi capable. So that's pretty fabulous. Okay, guys, we're going to head over here. You've only got until Tuesday to make your B62 purchase. Remember what the B62 does. It does this lovely cover stitch. Look at the bottom of any t-shirt hem, and you see those double stitches, and you flip it over and you see that this stitch kind of looks like what they're showing here. This machine is a wonderful machine. You will have one airport to do, and the potential of 3 different needles to go ahead and thread. It takes moments to set up, and you are set and ready to be able to do your own hemming. You can also use the chain stitch feature to base things together, or to sew something that you want to have some stretch to it. It is a really fabulous machine, and you need one. And guess what? It's only $9.99 through the 31st of the month. By the way, this is quite the weekend. I'm sure all of you are getting ready to do Halloween stuff. Go ahead and take a look. We've got some cute Halloween things on the website, including a bat table runner or mantle cover. So really cute thing for there. So you should look at that. Okay. Oh, you know what, Dave? I goofed. I was supposed to go that way. I goofed. So let's go over here. All right, guys. We are going to the B62, guys. That deal is done on the end of the month. So then we're going to have a whole new set of sales for you. And I am not going to be here next weekend. And I'm going to make sure Dave lets you in on what all of the sales are, so that you know what to get ready for the Black Friday sales. Okay. I want you to see this, because everybody thinks embroidery is tough. It's not. It's very easy to do, and I want to show you just how easy it is. So what I've got right here, I'm going to start you right from the beginning. All I have done with my embroidery machine, my B700, I'm going to show you how this works and why it's so easy. So for starters, I'm going to start with my large oval hoop. So This has always been really funny to me because I did hand embroidery, so hooping has always been a little bit of a challenge for me. So I'm going to show you how it works so that you can do it. And especially for those of you who've already got embroidery quilting modules at home, you want to be able to know how to do this. So my hoop, I'm going to lay on my table. I've got the inner hoop part of it sitting here. But what you do now is you put the stabilizer on the bottom and the fabric on the top, and you set it on top of the outside of the hoop. Now, when you do hand embroidery, you do it opposite. So I just want you to see that that was a little bit hard for me to figure out. There's also, I'm going to bring this over here. There's also a little arrow, and this arrow for the outside of the hoop and this arrow for the inside of the hoop have to be put on the same way. So that means I can't flip it around like that. I have to have it like this because my arrow's over here and this is the arrow here. I also don't want to put it on upside down like that. I want to be able to see my arrow and they want to be on the same side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my inner hoop into my outer hoop. Then what you're going to do is, see this little screw right here? We're going to tighten that up. And we want to make sure this is smooth. So if you see any little bubbles, you can pull that out. There we go. We are hooped. So that wasn't so hard, was it? This is just a piece of tearaway stabilizer. There's all kinds of different stabilizers, and that's kind of a skill in and of itself. But we have a great little book that you can purchase. Well, I thought it was over there, but I'm not seeing it. It's called The Guide to Stabilizer. It looks just like this one, but instead of saying interfacing, it's The Guide to Stabilizers. That's a really good one for you to go ahead and get. But better yet, what you really might want to make sure that you own, if you're going to do some embroidery, you might want to go ahead and get the Big Book of Embroidery. It's a great book, has all the information so that you can do lettering, doing all kinds of embroidery, including your freestanding lace. So really cool things there. So come on, we're going to go over here. So right now, the reason I'm spending time on this is because the B700 and the B500 are on super deep discount. This is an amazing deal, guys, and you can have a dedicated machine for your embroidery, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's not even going to cost you a little bit of an arm and a leg. This is unbelievable. Right now, the 500 is only $2,000. It's $1,999.95 or something close to that. It is only that. The largest hoop you can use on the 500 is a midi hoop. It does have pinpoint placement. Notice that they don't have feed dogs. You can't do sewing on this machine, but this is a dedicated embroidery machine. And over here, if you can afford it, this is really the way to go because you can put your you can put your maxi hoops on here. That is the biggest hoop they make for the 700 is the maxi hoop. And it's enormous. And I don't have one close by, so I can't show it to you. It's up there, but it's big. Take my word for it, it's very big. So you've got pinpoint placement with this, and I was gonna show you how simple it is to make this machine work. So for starters, I've got to pick a design. So I'm going to come back here. You didn't get it, did you, Dave? I want to go back. Okay, so when this machine comes on, what it looks like is this. And see that little file folder? It's telling me that I want to either get something out of a file folder so that I can go ahead and pick out my designs. So we've got designs right there. We've got quilting designs. We've got all kinds of really pretty things. And look at this. Look at these designs, how gorgeous they are. Look how beautiful that is. So on here, that design is on here. I'm gonna pick something a little bit smaller because we wanna actually get done today. So we're gonna pick a littler design. So I have got something, let's see, let's go ahead, and that one looks like it's, well, maybe not. How many minutes? 16 minutes. That's kind of long. So see, look at that, guys. It tells me how long it's going to take to do this. Maybe what we'll do, I believe that there's a group of designs that are little in here. So nope, I'm on not in those pages. So maybe that one. Let's see. I just want to find a little baby design. I am not having good luck here figuring this out. If Alice were here, she'd know where I could find those because I know there's a group of small designs. I'm going to go over here to these quilting designs and we're going to pick the small one. There we go. That one's easy. And it only takes a minute to sew this. Now, what you're going to get with this machine is you're going to get your large embroidery hoop. You're going to get a medium-sized embroidery hoop. You are going to get your number 26 foot, which is the foot you need. It all comes with this machine, and it is only $2,999. Imagine that you will be able to get this. This was originally an $8,000 machine, guys. This is amazing, amazing deal. You should really, really think, do you have the spot? Oh, I can't do that yet. I'm going to show you why I can't do that yet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and thread the machine. Guess what? It just threads identically to your Bernina that you have at home. It just does that. Very simple, nothing difficult about this. It has a semi-automatic needle threader, and this, there we go. I've threaded the needle. It is ready to go on that end. In here, I have, it comes with the high tension bobbin case. So you have that set up. It also comes with this wonderful multi-spool holder. So you're gonna get those as part of the deal here. That usually runs at least $150. So that's kind of nice to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell the machine that I want it to sew. And all I have to do to tell it to sew is see this needle right here? I can just press on that. It's gonna check and see. Now it's telling me to put my hoop on. So you have to do in the order that it asks for it. So it has to check first that there's nothing in the way of the embroidery unit. So that's what this first thing is doing. And then the second thing it's doing is asking me to put the hoop on. Now it's going to check everything and make sure that it can get to the correct place. When I start sewing, I'm going to make sure that I hold my thread when I start. And see how the green button here is, so that, notice there's no foot pedal. All I have to do is hit the green button. And there we go. We've started sewing. I'm going to go ahead and cut that thread off. And it is going, guys. This is it. This is going to take about 2 minutes to sew. It's going to be very simple. The colors are not standing out very well on this. I should have probably used a red or something. But I will take it off and show it to you here in a second. We're going to step away because it's a little bit hard, the video right on top of that embroidery unit. So let's go ahead back over here and talk about if you were going to just purchase a embroidery unit for a 7 series. Say you had a 735, a 770. That embroidery unit alone would run you $2,749. For another $250, you have a dedicated machine. It's just truly amazing. The machine, by the way, is done. It's done, it's finished. It did the whole design. And it cut the threads when it was all done. So we give you lessons on this machine. if you are already familiar with going ahead and doing any kind of embroidery work and you just want the dedicated machine, you can always go online and you can go to Bernina's website and you can tell them that you want us listed when you buy. You can buy the machine online from Bernina. You may not realize you can do that, but you can buy this machine online from Bernina. They will drop ship it to you and they will give us credit for it if you list us as your dealer. And that means that when you get that machine, if you want, you can go ahead and come here for lessons if you want. You can go ahead and just call us up and ask us questions. You know, we have Alice here, so she's great help in all those kind of things. We have a variety of different things we do. Currently, right now, we're doing our V9 software that does digitizing for embroidery, and you can get that particular software. And we do those classes free online, and you can join via Zoom. So even if you're in the hinterland of Indiana and you're worried about, you know, how am I going to get the information I need? What is it going to take? Well, we're here for you, and we will make sure that you're helped. You've got the big book of embroidery. We've got the mastery book for embroidery on our website. You can download it today and take a look at it if you want to. There is all kinds of help out on the internet. And between all of us, we can make sure that you get the deal and you're going to have a Bernina. The embroidery on your Bernina is so beautiful. It does such a good job. Take a look at this. This is a built-in design on the 700. And isn't that just gorgeous? This is using one thread for the interior of fall and another one for the outside of the letters. Very beautiful. So that's a design you get with this machine. Here's another design you can get with the machine. These are all so pretty. We did some of these with variegated thread, some of them with solid thread, really quite beautiful. One of the things that people do not realize how easy it is to do is the editing. Your editing for this is so simple. I can move this with a touch of my finger to anywhere on that design area that I want. I can go ahead and hit my information menu. I can make this a different size. Nope, it hit the wrong button. Let's hit the one for the sizing. That's the one for the sizing. So what I can do is I can make this smaller or bigger if I want. So I could move this over here and then I can say fill that whole area up with that design. It's pretty cool. So you've got options on changing size. You have got the finger touch just on the screen to move the design wherever you want. This is fun, guys. We have done some really beautiful stuff with this. Let's go over here and take a quick look at this jacket. Now, this jacket was done on actually a B79, which is a Bernette machine. The B70s are also on sale. They are only $1,000. They are set up just to do embroidery. It's a Bernette embroidery machine. So if you're thinking about it and really the budget's a super big concern, you can go ahead and look at a B70 instead at $1,000. Who can beat that? So it's just a really wonderful thing that you can go ahead and get this all for just unbelievable money right now. It's just incredible. Go ahead and take a look at those sales and see the different comparable features. And if you want, give us a call and we'll be happy to talk to you about it. But that sale, you've got the next couple of months to look at this. Go ahead and do your research. if you want to make sure that Alice is here when you want to come and talk about the embroidery, all you have to do is let us know. And if it's possible for her to be here at the same time you are, that is very much, we'll take care of that for you if it's possible. If it's not, I will do my level best to get you going and figure out what the differences are and what you want to look at. But if you have a really specific question, if you just email us at info@universityofsewing.com, I'll get the question to Alice and make sure we can answer it for you. But you're looking at, for a Bernette 70 that just does embroidery, it starts at $1,000. If you look at the 500, which is going to be a smaller surface area that you can embroider on, that is going to be $2,000. And then for the 700 with the most space and the big area pinpoint placement, which means you're going to be able to know exactly where it's going, you are going to be able to do all of that for $3,000. Okay, yes, it's $2,999, but I am a big fan of being really straight up with you guys. This is a great deal. Like I said, this machine used to be $8,000. You are saving $5,000 on it. It is just astonishing what a great price it is. So that is the sale going on through the end of the year. The B62, that cover stitch machine, it needs to be purchased by the end of October, or else it is going to, you're going to miss out on the $1,000 sale. You want to get that now while you have a chance. We've only got a few of them in stock. Come in, get yourself one of those. They come with lessons. They're really a simple machine to use, and you are really going to enjoy it. So don't ever hesitate to ask us questions. You can ask us via, and I always think of questions usually at 10:30 at night, right before I go to sleep. Just pop us off an email. It won't bother me. I won't see the email probably till the next morning. I'm happy to answer whatever questions we can for you, and hopefully that will help you. If there's anything that you're looking at with these and that just something doesn't make sense, you don't understand, remember that if you go to Bernina or Bernette, they have wonderful videos and they have a lot of explanations of features and everything that's on it. And then all you have to do is come in and see us, and we'll be happy to take care of you. And again, the Bernette you can buy online. You can buy it from us online. And the Berninas, you can buy it directly from Bernina and just list what store you want to go to. So you can tell them that we're your store, and I would be so appreciative, and we would love that. And we would love to be the person who helps you with learning your machines and get you taken care of. But of course, they're here. So if you want to come in and buy a 700 today, it's here and ready to pack up and go home with you. So if we're getting to that time. I have a class this morning, so I'm going to get going. I hope all of you have a really nice Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for Facebook Live. Oh, don't forget, Whitney Luckenbill from Tomcat Stitchery. She's going to be here this weekend on Sunday. If you have not signed up, do so now so you can get to see her. She is going to be here from 1 until 4 on Sunday. I hope we'll see you then. Have a great day, everybody.